theory or thoughts like Ficino, they promote that kind of art.
Yes, of course.
That is.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Very good. Thank you. So, Nazareth, can you help us read the next idea, please? The main reason?
The main reason to study history is to rescue certain good, provocative, and inspiring ideas to put them to use in relation to the dilemmas and problems of our own times.
What do you think, Nazareth? Do you agree? You don't?
Yes, I agree because we learn from the past to not to make the same mistake, or even to make better our life, and learn from the experience of other persons. I agree with this.
Yes, hopefully, right? Sometimes we don't. That happens also. Thank you, Nazareth. Diana, can you help us read the next one, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
People in the Renaissance were looking in the past, searching for help and creating better ways of thinking for the present.
Okay, what do you think of that?
All of this is talking about the new view of the world around, I mean, in this era. And so what I think about this, so I don't think anything, but I'm surprised of many ideas they were creating to change. I was really surprised about this one.
Okay.
Because expanding their minds and different thoughts.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you.
Teacher.
Yes, please.
Here, I think that I would like just to add something that nowadays people look a lot or think a lot about the future.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're looking on the future and they don't really think about the past or what happened during the last years. They're only they focus more on the present or on the future.
Oh, interesting.
They don't think about what we did in the past or what we can do to make it better. They're just focusing on the future and what's gonna happen or what's better for the future.
Interesting idea, Ana Karen. Very interesting. Yes. Yes, and as you say, if we look at ourselves, maybe we're doing the same thing, right? Yes, very interesting, huh? Thank you. Thank you. And well, Ana Karen, can you help us read the next idea?
Yes. The Renaissance wanted to put art in the service of ideas and to make these ideas palpable, effective, and life-changing. I think they did. Here is talking about what they did, like given art an important part of the Renaissance, to put or to para plasmar ¿cómo se dice plasmar?
Portray.
Their ideas. I don't know.
Portray.
Portray their ideas.
Yes.
Or their thinking of life, because I think that they didn't find another way. Like the writing was difficult, so they had to do it by art.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, thank you. Yes, of course, and in this period of time, there were also many people who couldn't read. So the best way to promote their ideas by the visual arts, as you said. Thank you. Very good. Radames, can you help us read the last one, please?
Yes, the Renaissance. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. The Renaissance inspired us to do the right thing and try to change our world for the better. I believe that as they were looking at the past to the Roman and Greek empire, they wanted to get an inspiration because there were like big and great empires, and they wanted to imitate. And in that way, the present could be better and could plan the future in a better way too.
Okay, thank you. Yes, some people say that we need in the modern era a new renaissance. Yes, because we also have many problems
We need a
nowadays.
Medici family, teacher.
Also, right, a Medici family X in every town, I believe, in every city. Exactly. Well, thank you. Thank you. We're going to go to the next slide. Oh, okay, now we're moving to activity number 2, where we read Sonnet 75, but Edmund Spencer, sorry. And we're going to be answering the questions one by one. What do you think? Okay, so Christina, can you help us answer question number 1, please?
What images remain in your mind after reading Sonnet 75?
Yes, please.
Well, I remember I put the ocean water, waves, and sand.
Okay, thank you. Did somebody else write a different answer?
I did the same, just put the beach and a couple of persons in love.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Somebody else that wrote something different from Christina and Ana Karen?
Well, the image that came to my mind was him writing her name on the sand and how the waves would erase it.
Thank you. Yes, this sonnet portrays a very powerful message. That yes, Yvonne, sorry?
Love that it comes to my mind when
Okay, yes, exactly. Yes, this sonnet,
Teacher,
yes, Estela?
okay. I can see a quiet place where a man is professing his love to a young woman.
Uh, Sorry, I didn't understand that.
Okay. I can see a quiet place where a man is professing his love to a young woman.
Okay, yes. And for me, it's very interesting to see how a sonnet, a written message, can portray so many different images in our minds according to our own interest. And also, we register different images according also to our personal experiences. So, okay, very good. Thank you. Um, Yvonne, can you help us answer the next question, please?
yes. How does the woman in the poem react when the speaker writes her name in the sand? She doesn't have the confidence in the quiet efforts of trying to immortalize his love toward her. Uh, she don't feel confident. Mm, that's my answer. And he is like um, with an attitude that it will happen, because in that moment in the poem he is writing in the sand, but actually it's in a paper, and everybody can continue reading about their love.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Yvonne. Somebody else?
She's an anti-romantic woman.
Okay. Uh, and the woman or the girl in this sonnet acts in a romantic way. What do you think?
She in a romantic way. She
Yes, the woman.
no.
No, right? So she's trying to be realistic.
Yeah, she's not confident about what he thinks. Okay, she don't believe.
Yes, she isn't confident. Yes, and also she knows that she's a mortal, and in eventually she will disappear as the ocean waves erase her name from the sand. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Cynthia Karen, can you help us with the next one, please?
Why does the speaker believe that their love will endure? The speaker thinks their love will endure because his poem will forever immortalize his love.
Okay, and what do you think?
Well, I think he was trying to express the love that he had for her, and then in one way or other he wanted to immortalize it forever, so they can realize that it was really true, the feelings that he had. Well, I think.
Interesting, very good. Okay, very good. Somebody else?
I think that here the speaker is so short that he will be immortalized because he's writing it down. So he's thinking that from one way or another, his poem will be living for years, or will be passed generation by generation. So their love will be written. I think that he's referring to that when he's saying that their love is going to be immortalized. So he's not referring to that they have to be in love until they die. He's referring to that he's making reference that their love will be forever because it will be written.
Okay, exactly. Thank you. Very good. Very good answers from all of you. Mariela, can you help us read the next question and provide your own answer, please?
Why do you think the speaker in Sonnet 75 wants to immortalize his love as a gift to show his love, celebrate her virtues, to inspire future lovers? Well, I think that he loves her so much that he wishes to immortalize his life, his entire life with her, and last till the end.
Yes,
That's what I think.
thank you. Yes, in this case, as Mariela said, and also this is in line with what Ana Karen and Cynthia Karen also said. Um, he wants to perpetrate his love, and also he wants to show her that his love is pure and sincere. Yes, he wants to do it because he wants to give her that gift to show his pure love. Also, he wants everybody to know her virtues. And finally, he also would like to inspire future lovers to do the same thing. Thank you, Mariela. Estela, thank you. Estela, can you help us read the next one?
Yes. what do you think the speaker in Sonnet 75 wants to immortalize his love? Explain your thinking.
Oh, sorry, the next one,
Mm,
Estela, is the next one.
okay, do you, the next one is, do you agree?
Exactly.
Okay, okay. Do you agree with the speaker that love can overcome death? Mm, maybe yes and maybe not.
Okay,
Or
why?
why? Because because I think that the love can damage and to the same time that can be happy another one. And I really no agree with this.
No?
No.
Can I share, teacher?
Of course, yes. Anyone? Yes.
Okay, I think that it depends if the person believes in the existence of other life, and if so, so the love can last forever. It depends on the perspective of the person, the belief.
Okay.
Uh,
Somebody else?
my answer was no, because the death always comes since we are mortal. But I agree that you believe in life after death. The love will last after death.
Okay.
Can I participate,
Of
teacher?
course, yes, of course.
For me, there are two opinions about it, and the other. The first one is about the art, and it is it reflects the love, even if they died. We continue seeing pictures, poems, movies, even in a building. Um, I don't know the name, but in India, there is a mausoleum.
Yes, mausoleum.
Lo construyó, and he's talking about love because it's a king who built for his wife, and in another words, even if you are a normal person and you died, you can have uh, your children are a proof of your love, or maybe there are a lot of pictures of people from the 20s. We don't know who are they, but we know that they are buried because we can see a photo of them.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yes, well, in a way, as you said, well, their love from these two people didn't overcome death. They died eventually, right? But in a way, it did. How? Well, this poem that was written many, many, many years ago, we are reading it again. So we're bringing it to life every time we read it. So in this aspect, yes, it does. It did overcome death. Also, as Grisel said, very, very, very good. We are a living proof that love can overcome death, because the love of our parents uh, made possible our existence. And the love of our grandparents made possible the existence of our parents, and so on and so on and so on. We go back, and the main element that we find here is love. Yes, the building that Grisel is talking about is the Taj Mahal, which is in India. Yes, it's a building that a very rich man uh, built for her wife. So yes, I also believe that in some ways love can overcome death. Thank you, thank you. Now we're moving on to the next sonnet, Sonnet 29. Alex, can you help us read the next question, please?
Yes, sure. What changed the speaker's mood in Sonnet 29? Can you identify in any way with the speakers of this sonnet? Share your thought with your classmate.
Okay.
Oh, the first one,
Yes,
right?
the first
What
one, yes,
changed the speaker's mood? Okay.
exactly.
Let me check. Let me check my answers. What
Okay.
activity is? Activity
Activity two. Two,
activity
right?
2.
Yes.
Okay. He changed his mood when he thinks of her when he remembers his love. That's what's my answer. Um,
Okay, thank you.
because they oh so sorry because because he was thinking the reason because he lived in this situation of be a person, a poor person, something like that. So because they think that he don't have nothing, so in this moment he uh, remember the person who loves, and he was thinking that he's not poor. He have uh, a values person, and something like that is that I can notice in this sonnet. Because in the next question, I'm trying to explain something like that I talk.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, very good. Nazaret.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Alex. Nazaret,
Yes,
do you
yes.
identify in any way with the speaker of this sonnet?
Yes, because sometimes I feel kind of lonely when and a little um, sad because sometimes the situations are not good. But how my classmate Alejandro said, uh, I start thinking about my family, about my daughter, about my family, my father, my mother, and how is my life, and the star and the sunshine again, because we have a very important person in our life, and that changed my mood when I'm thinking in a sad way.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Nazaret. Thank
Well,
you. Grisel.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Grisel, then the next question. What do you think are the speaker's strongest feelings in this sonnet?
The strongest feelings.
Yes.
I had two teachers because in
Okay.
the first one, déjame lo busco porque no está en español. Is when he's saying the first one, in disgrace with fortune and men's eyes. he feels very worried with many problems.
Mm-hmm.
And in the other one is for thy sweet love, remember such will brings that then I scorn to change my stay with Kent. And even if they have a lot of problems, he feels the love of the person. He feels that when the feeling of the love is stronger than the other feelings. I feel that is that thing that he wants to say.
Okay. So, in other ways, the author or the speaker is trying to portray how powerful the feeling of love is. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Now we're moving on to the last to the last sonnet, Sonnet 130 from Shakespeare. Who's next? Diana. Diana?
Yes, number is question number 2, right? Did the description in sonnet 130?
Yes, well, the first question. Were you surprised by the description in Sonnet 130?
Okay. Okay, so I wrote the different, the question here is, what do I think, or if I am surprised about the description in Sonnet 130?
Yeah, were you surprised?
Can you read the first?
The first
Yes.
one is, what do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, the first one, what do you think? Did the description in Sonnet 1?
It explores, I think that it explores the notion that love can cure all ills and make us feel good about ourselves. Sonnet is how do you call it? A parody of traditional love poetry. And I think it's like typically over, as it says in the video, exaggerating how beautiful and wonderful someone is.
Okay. Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Diana.
Teacher,
Yes.
can I share my answer?
Of course, by all means.
In the same way, of the Anna, to me, surprised me because in the sonnet, the author, how the author draw or explain all of the details of the picture, like when you it's like it try to express how in the way how do you say that, como si estuviera tocándola,
As if he was touching her.
How he's with touching her, and notice how they express all the details to her when the hair with the face and the body, and it's like that he was imagining when he was with her in the past or in a specific time. Is that when we watch we remember details of this person of or of this occasion, is something like that, in my opinion.
Okay, very interesting. Yes, please.
Can I add something?
Of course.
That
Yes.
now on date, we wouldn't be surprised of a written of that type, but when it was written, it was like it could be surprised for the people because they didn't idolize female beauty like that. It was like breaking the idea that they have on those times. So on that time it could be surprised, but nowadays we don't get surprised by that.
Okay, thank you, Ana Karen. And
You
yes,
don't
yes,
have feelings.
yes, exactly. Yes, as well, very interesting view, Alex. But yes, as Ana Karen said, the purpose of the sonnet was to idolize the figure of of the love of the loved one, of the beloved. And in this case, Shakespeare doesn't do that. He's doing the opposite thing. He's mocking the beauty of her of his lady, my mistress. Even he's using this word, mistress.
Mistress,
He's,
yeah.
yes, he's not using my loved one or my dear, my mistress. So in some way, yes, he's mocking this way of writing sonnets in that period, the Elizabeth period.
Teacher,
Yes,
Teacher,
that what you say is in this sonnet the author was more superficial than superficial in on the image than express the feelings
No, not quite.
or
No, not quite shallow. Not quite shallow because I believe this is the opposite. He's trying to portray that it doesn't matter if his wife or his girlfriend isn't that beautiful, but in the end, he loves her. In a part of the poem says I grant I never saw a goddess go, because the whole purpose of writing a sonnet in that time was to portray the person of our interest as someone unattainable, far beyond our reach. And no, Shakespeare's saying she isn't a goddess, but I love her. I love her, and she's a real human being, like every one of us, like every one of us.
Yeah, I'm answered that he describes his mistress making a more authentic reference. No idealized love. No, it was comparing with the white snow, something that here and there that we can touch, and they compare with something real.
Yes, of course, of course.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
teacher,
Yes.
teacher.
teacher. Okay. I think
Well,
the moment he's talking in the negative way about her is not because he's trying to insult her. I
Uh-huh.
think that yes, this not trying to do this because what he's trying to do is just to show the inner beauty of his beloved.
Okay, very interesting
Just to
way.
show that.
Okay, very interesting point of view. Yes,
teacher,
Estela? Yes, Estela?
I think William Shakespeare uh, idealized the woman in a realistic way
Okay.
because for he is beautiful, but he detect his his defects or I
Yes.
think.
Yes, the imperfections. Yes, exactly. And this leads to the last question. Does this poem represents an idealized or realistic picture of the beloved? Of the beloved. What do you think?
Realistic.
Realistic. Exactly. Realistic. Okay, guys, now I'm going to finish this session so we can enter the next one because I only have 1 minute left. So I'm going to finish this session and send you the link for the next one. Okay?
good.
See you next Saturday.